just going to ask you a couple of quick ones.
Yeah,
that's right. Hurricane is top of mind for everybody. Is there any timeline for when these East Coast governors might let you know?
No, we've immediately reached out and let them know. Obviously, I made the personal contacts to a number of governors today. More than anything, just talking about how we were checking in, thinking about them, praying for them here, hoping things work out well. They felt pretty confident that they had done an effective job of evacuating people, putting them in a good position. Their bigger concern was more power outages and how long that might last. But we'll be working with the governors and with FEMA in particular. We prepared the Wisconsin National Guard to be ready through FEMA Region 5. It'd be part of the ground task force if called up. And we'll do just like the Guard did back in 7 years ago at Katrina and 3 years ago in North Dakota. We'll be ready to help out if asked.
You've talked a little bit about polling. Do you think that the recall result is a better sense of where Wisconsin is right now?
Well,
or do you think the ground has shifted in these last few months?
Oh, I think every election's a little bit different, so I think the recall more than anything. No, I think with the recall, it's certainly more than anything probably kind of awoke a center-right coalition in the state, and it certainly energized a lot of grassroots volunteers. I mean, Mitt Romney's campaign would have had nowhere near the kind of base of support had there not been a recall in the state. I mean, you had literally tens of thousands of volunteers who were at sites like this. I mean, there's 25 victory centers in the state. Those were up and going by June in full force, and normally that would be something you wouldn't see at that pace until September after Labor Day. So more than anything, it was the organization. But I think, the polls, it's still, even as it was in the recall, it is still an evenly divided state on party. It's a thin margin in the middle of kind of swing voters that make the difference. There are people that voted for me. There are people that voted for the president 4 years ago, and we're hoping the majority of those people will realize if they thought they were getting Bill Clinton, they really got Jimmy Carter instead.
As goes the presidential race in Wisconsin, so goes the Senate race?
I think it's very much tied together. I think there's still a legitimate school of thought that Tommy Thompson, because he was such a successful governor, could get a little bit of swing voters. But I think the way that things have been charged up with the focus of all the outside money here, it's really going to be one where Mitt Romney, Paul Ryan are going to win, and I think you're going to see a similar vote total. Just like 2 years ago, Ron Johnson and I had almost identical vote totals when we won. Is it what? Oh, I hope not. I mean, I think the sad part about it is that I think going into this, people knew Tommy Thompson. They knew the successful record he had as governor. And I think the Baldwin campaign decided the only way they'd have a shot at beating him is if they just poured in tons of money from outside the state trying to attack him and recreate an image that doesn't fit with the reality who Tommy Thompson is. The sad part about it is if you watch the campaign and you watch the ads, I don't think anybody can really tell you what Congressman Baldwin would do as a senator. It's all been attack ads on Tommy Thompson. Whereas in contrast, I think most voters know that they knew what they got from him statewide. When he was a governor, he was a proven reformer. He got things done. I think he can get it done in the United States Senate. My hope is after he wins, it'd be nice if he won by a sizable margin, because I think that would put an end to the level of attack ads we've seen in this campaign.
Okay, thanks everybody.
Great, thanks. Good to see you.